All right, what's up, guys? Got a initial impressions review here for you tonight. I'm gonna try to keep it short, but this is on the Roll 1 IFAK pouch by Ferro Concepts, and this is also in collaboration with Forward Observations Group. It's a non-traditional take on an IFAK. There is one other company that makes something similar to this. I can't remember exactly who it's made by. I have to look. It might be LBT or something like that off the top of my head. But anyways, let's get into it. I already have this stuffed, and I will tell you guys that I fit a lot into here. I'm actually quite impressed that I was able to even fit this into the sleeve with everything that I threw in this thing. But yeah, just on that alone, I'm liking it a lot so far. So I got it in multicam. Obviously, the multicam does run vertical on this, but the Velcro matches the material itself, so that's cool. On either side here, as you guys can see, I have these cinched down. These are just shock cord, and this will just help you retain this insert in here. There's one on both sides. So that's basically the outer sleeve. And on the inside here, we have kind of like a laminate insert. I watched a video of another guy reviewing this, and he kind of described it as like a tent material. And I would concur with that, kind of like a tent or like a tarp material in here. It's a little different than other IFAKs that I've used. The thing that it does remind me of a little bit is the HSGI Reflex pouch, which is kind of similar to this. It's a little more compact, but it's the same deal where you have an insert that fits into a sleeve, but it's more of like a rectangular shape. So, okay, we'll go ahead and pull this out, and I'm gonna show you guys everything that I managed to fit into here, because I'm pretty impressed with myself and pretty impressed with the product as well, that it was able to fit this much in here. So pull tabs on either side here. This is how you gain quick access to this pouch. But here we have the insert. As you guys can see, it's kind of made of this laminate-like material, tent-like material. We've got a pull tab retaining the contents of the IFAK on both the left and the right side here. So we'll undo these. And then we've got one more vertical retaining tab here to kind of bind everything together. Opening that up, we have our insert. So what I managed to fit in here was a NPA, just loosely fit in there over top of everything. I threw a 4-inch control wrap in here, ace bandage. I could have actually run that through this, and I'll go ahead and do that real quick just to show you guys. So that's how that would have gone if I would have done what I was supposed to do. But so we've got two large elastic bands on either side here, and in the middle we've got two smaller ones. So in the middle here I have a decompression needle. This out here. On the other, I have a Sharpie. And honestly, guys, you could probably even throw like a 4-inch chem light on opposite sides here, like I had it, if you wanted to. I didn't consider that, but now that I've taken it apart, thought just struck me. On the right side here, I've got under these two bigger elastic bands, I've got two things of NAR rolled gauze, just compressed gauze. On the other side here, I've got a 4-inch roll. This is the rolled version, but it's the 4-inch North American Rescue Emergency Trauma Dressing. Same thing as like an Israeli bandage. So there's that. And make sure, guys, because they make the rolled versions, this is the 4-inch, there's a 6-inch as well, but they also make the flat versions. As you can see, I had the roll version in there, but there's no chance I would have been able to fit this flat version in here. Maybe if I would have run it through this back, but then I don't think I would have been able to fit as much stuff in there with this flat dressing in there. So, and you can fool around with the components in here, guys. I know H&H makes a micro trauma bandage that's flat like this, but it's real compact. It's actually so compact you can fit it in the Blue Force Gear micro trauma kit now, which I'm gonna make another video on that as well. But so in the other sleeve here, I have this 4-inch ace bandage, of course, again, as I stated earlier. And then I also have a pack of oral rehydration salts. And finally, in this back sleeve back here, I had a chest seal. This is just one in here, but I'm sure you could fit 2 as well, even on top of all this other stuff. So yeah, guys, that pretty much does it. Like I said, I was very impressed. It took me a while to get the insert into the sleeve, but the fact that I was even able to get it all in there and then put the insert into the sleeve, I was very impressed. So I think I'm really going to enjoy this. I got this as kind of an alternative to like your typical dangler pouch. I know Ferro makes a mini dangler, which is about half the size of a typical one, as compared to like the Haley multi-mission hanger, which I have one of those, and even like the Spiritist sack. But I didn't like those traditional like dangler pouches because when I'm running, it's just flopping all over the place and it bothers me. I'm sure it may not bother some others, but at a certain point, once you get so much of this tactical nylon stuff, it all boils down to preference and what works best for you. So, but yeah, guys, that about does it. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you could, leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. But I got a lot more content coming for you guys, especially with the holidays rolling up here, getting ready to get some stuff off of the Black Friday sales. So then, in that case, I will see you guys next time, and have a good Thanksgiving.